Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Astro Colony. I'm AxionEvolved, and today we gotta expand this operation a little bit. We gotta progress in this game. But before I get started, do me a quick favor. Scroll down just a little bit, hit that subscribe button. Help me reach my goal of 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2023. And I'd appreciate it so much. So with that out of the way, let's hop right into this episode. So last time we spent a bit of time kind of setting up this, I guess it's the beginnings of an automated network here. These automated asteroid catchers are kind of the heart of everything for now. And in between episodes, I kind of just added on a fifth one in there, kind of reconfigured them a little bit. We are running really efficiently. If I look here at the, power, we're good. We've got so much oxygen. We've got so much water. I added some more power over here. It's all, the splitters are all working nicely. Everything's getting properly distributed and all that. But this isn't, I guess, the most efficient way to do things, right? I've got, I got bars in here. But if I look at my inventory, right? So I've got a ton of bars. You can kind of see them up here too. Wire, plates. So one of the things I kind of want to do is kind of start thinking about how we can expand a little bit, right? And I think to do that, I know if we go into the build menu here, we got all these different floors we can use, right? So what I'm kind of thinking is, I guess I'm thinking that I want to run this maybe like, I don't want to make it like a big square or anything like that. So I'm thinking I might elongate this way. And I want, a couple different, I guess, sections, right? But one of the main sections and kind of the early lifeblood is going to be a healthy supply of these guys, because in addition to our smelter right there, we've also got a couple other machines that we can kind of make, right? We've got constructors, right? I don't know if I have this stuff. I'm just going to throw one. I'm not going to do it just yet, right? But that, I believe, makes plates, right? And then we've got this for hydrogen, and we made the lab, and there's just other stuff down the way, these docking stations and all the stuff like that we want to build. And if we look at our tech tree, right, we got a couple things that we haven't quite got to, right? This mining, but there's some stuff that I think I want to get going, right? And to start that off, I've got a little bit of each science, right? I threw some bars into the lab to kind of make this, right? So I think I'm going to get scanning, and then I want to get this manufacturing stuff done. Robotics, I don't know what those do, but I want them. I think I'm going to kind of get everything here with the exception of the human stuff. Right? Vertical construct. Ooh. Okay, I'm lying. I do want to get some of the human stuff. But I want these parts, floor supports, chemistry science. I'm assuming we'll get to that later. I think foundations are kind of a big deal. Solar energy, huge. And hangar. So quite a bit of stuff unlocked, but the biggest deal for that is if we go in here, we've got a couple other, a hangar, we've got robot assembler manufacturers, right? So one of the things I want to try to accomplish this episode, I want to expand our ship out a certain amount. I don't know, whatever we decide. And then I want to really increase the amount of these asteroid catchers we have. And then in kind of maybe start the beginnings of some automation with smelters, maybe dedicated smelters for each resource, but smelters, automatic plates, automatic rods, right? So to do that though, I think we need to make like a belt. So F7, okay, so let's do this. Let's look at some of the floors we have. And I don't know if I'm going to get so far as to theme it all, but you can see they all take the plates, right? So maybe what I'll do is, can I get rid of any of this? Control right click to remove. Well, I guess I can. Can I get rid of these guys though? Ooh, I can get rid of the rails. Oh, that's nice. So let's get rid of those because I'm going to expand out in this general direction, right? And getting rid of the half plates and all that just kind of makes things a little bit easier, right? These guys. Because then what I can do is I think I can just kind of do like this number, right? And I want to make this 3 tiles wide. So I think I'm going to use these black floors as kind of like a buffer, right? And then we can look and see. So maybe for the intake, I mean, maybe I'll just, you know what? I think I'm just going to use these white floors. Maybe not those, but maybe these ones right here, and kind of expand out. And we can go a pretty decent amount. So let's I don't know how much we can go. We've only got, oh, can't go that far at all. I mean, that's pretty big. Let me go ahead and make more plates so that I can expand the floors more, and then we'll hop back in because I'm gonna also want to build more of these guys. So let me convert some of these bars into plates, and then we'll be right back. So one of the things I decided to do to help me in my quest to make more plates, I just plopped down this constructor here, and you can see it's kind of, I'm just having an output right here, right into the spot, but that's grabbing all the iron that we are having in here and kind of making plates out of it. And you can see 4 seconds to make an iron plate. If I look at my inventory, it takes twice as long to do that by hand. So I think I'm actually going to turn that off and just plop a whole bunch of iron in here. So, I mean, like 250 maybe, and just plop that in there, because that'll just make the plates faster than I can by hand, right? And it's kind of a good example of one of the things we're going to need to automate, right? And you can see it's got copper plates. I know we're going to need those eventually, gold plates. If I look in here, some of this stuff I think is going to eventually need copper plates, maybe some of the decor and stuff. Yeah, like these walls, copper plates, some of these bars. Floor looks like it's mostly iron plates, but pillars and stuff, or rods and stuff. So wire, rods, plates, that's all stuff that it looks like we're going to need quite a bit of. Ooh, it looks like we need gold wire for these solar panels too. So that might be a nice way to kind of get everything situated and kind of supplement our power. So I'm going to go back to making these plates, and then I'll bring you guys back when we're filling in that floor some more. So now, one of the nice things about this game, and I mean, this is just how I'm interpreting it. I could be wrong, but I think that when you have stuff here in your recyclables container, if you go and remake that stuff, it doesn't generate the item from your items. I think it'll try to pull from the inventory first, right? So we're going to kind of test that, right? So the first thing we're going to do is I want to have an asteroid catcher over in this area. So like right about there and there. And then I'm going to have another asteroid catcher in the same area, just facing the other way. And having them face different directions is kind of crucial, because that means that we'll be able to grab asteroids from each side, right? And if I go back to my inventory, you can see this was 5, now it's 1, right? So clearly it does work as I thought, which is pretty nice. Let me think here. I'm going to want one there, which means I think I can have one here. I gotta consider the outputs, right? So power is going to come into here, and then the output is here and on the back side. Let me add this guy. I'm going to need it, and then we'll do that. Okay, so I should be able to put at least 4 more down, right? So kind of same thing. I want power on the inside, yeah? Yeah, so we'll do one here, rotate, and then we'll do one there and one there. So that should be okay for now, right? And we'll just kind of throw some power lines in there, right? Oh wait, nope, not there. And there, right? So I'm not 100% sure where I'm going to have the power feed from. I might actually start doing something where I go under, maybe just running the power on the underside here. I don't know. that might just be a little bit easier. And what I'm thinking is eventually I'm going to need to figure out something for all of our power generators, because this is going to be quite a bit of power, you know. This is 16, 30, that's 32 power right there, and we're only making 40. So we're not going to have enough power for everything, but once we get everything hooked back up, it'll be working no problem, right? So let's figure out how we're going to get this done. And I need to move things around to accommodate what we're going to be doing, right? So let's see here. So we know for a fact, right, we output at the front and the back. So maybe I'm actually going to get rid of this specific one, and we'll have the power go down there. But for the belts, we're going to do something like this, and then something like this. At least that. And then I guess my concern, or my worry, so to speak, is whether or not I'm going to overload any kind of splitters or any filters or anything, right? But I mean, I think that's going to be okay. So I guess the question now becomes, which direction do we want to push things, right? So I'm going to take all this ice out. I'm going to take all of that out. I'm going to take all of these out, because I'm just going to start getting rid of this stuff, actually. I need to like replace all this stuff and, you know, place it in different areas. And I can't do it if it's down on the ground, right? What's in here? Let's just take all that. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. All right, so now we're kind of working with a blank slate here. So what we need to figure out, where are we going to smelt, right? And I'm thinking what I want to do is I'm going to probably fill this out to have 6 generators. And I'm probably going to put another 6 on this side to kind of make it even, right? So we should probably just, you know what? I'm literally going to take all the coal out, whatever we're going to call this, carbon, because I'm going to want to redistribute this all, right? So I'm just going to throw another one of these guys down like that. I'm going to get rid of this, get rid of those splitters, throw another one down. Right? And then let's connect the power up here so we know that that's going to work. So let's get at least the splitter set up. So what I'm going to want, so I've got 6 here. Now, I guess I need to think about this, right? Because this is 60 power. And this is 32 plus, what does this take? 5. So that's 37. We had at least one smelter. Of course, it doesn't tell me how much that is. You know what? I'll leave this for now because we can always add on later, right? So I'll just set up the splitters now. I think to help feed all of this, let's think here. Oh my gosh, you need to just sleep. That's fine. To help feed all this, I'm going to put down a little storage. Is that you? Yeah, there we go. A little storage container, right? And I'm going to do it kind of over here because, because if I need to expand over here, what I can do is I'll leave myself a little bit of room, I guess. I can just have it split off. Let's do right there. That should be fine. And then I'll just throw all the carbon ore in there. And then all we got to do is we just kind of have to, maybe it's not the most efficient way of doing things. So that'll at least get the power flowing. And what I'll do is all of the carbon that we're going to grab from here, we'll eventually filter it out. Let me fill that in. We'll filter it out and we'll run it kind of around. What I'm thinking is we'll run it all this way. We'll have it go into smelters, and then smelters will go into constructors, and what else do we have? Constructors, maybe a robot assembler, I don't know, manufacturer, because that's wire, right? So we'll do all that stuff kind of in this general area. Over here is overflow power in case we need to build that. And then either over here or kind of somewhere in this area will be kind of be like our water oxygen area, right? So let's at least get the smelter situated, right? Yeah, so we'll do something like that because this would allow us to have an input and then have our output go up this way, right? So we're going to do that. Output's going to come up that way. But then, you know, we could kind of do something like this. Like that, right? And then we'll need to do that. Because then eventually what's going to happen, I think for now, is we'll do that, right? And we'll have 50% go straight, 50% go left. So 50% will come in and blah, blah, blah. Which means I need a couple pushers right here. We'll do... So that's super easy because then I could just do this. We'll hook that straight up. And then this can turn. These can come this way. That can go like that. And then we can have it go in. And then what I can also do is I can just have this be the auxiliary line for other stuff. We'll have it come over to about there. And same thing for that. We'll just have this come this way. Now, I don't know if that's going to be, like I said, I don't know if that's going to be too much for these belts, but we're just going to see. We're going to see how it goes, and that'll just be that, right? So I think to finish this off, right? So what we're going to get out of this is we're going to get copper bars, right? Copper, gold, copper, iron, right? The iron we want to make plates out of, but we don't want all of the iron going into plates. Or do we? I mean, I don't know. If these are going to be 50-50, you know what? I think that's actually going to be fine. Because we're not like getting crazy right now. So what we'll do is we'll do something like this, right? We got two separate things to build, huh? We got this, we got this. Let's see. What I'm trying to think about is where is my power going to be, right? So if I do this, then I'll have the output going out the back. But that's fine. Yeah, that'll be fine. And again, we're not going for the most efficient build ever. We're going for something that just works, right? And then this guy, we can kind of just do the same thing. That way they're both coming out the back. And then what we can build is we can build one of these guys. What I've wanted to build and kind of test out, a base warehouse. But I don't have the rods or the plates. But this does plates, right? That's a plates. That does wire. What makes rods? Oh, so it looks like I'm checking out some of the stuff here. And it looks like to get iron rods, you need iron plates and carbon ore. So that means... Oh boy. Actually, that's fine. That's fine. That is 100% fine. You know what? Maybe we'll let this run for now. With the idea that I'm going to get plates from over here. Right? Oh, let me think. I'm going to get... Oh, you know what? I have a... So what I'm thinking, right? I'm going to have water and carbon on this line right here. Well, carbon would be trivial to just kind of split off before it gets over to here. That's, that's easy. But then I just have to divert some carbon into another smelter and some into here so that the power does its thing, right? But I want to place that in a way where I can also feed the base warehouse. What is that? Device. Yeah, make sure that I have room for this guy. Because that needs copper plates and the wire. And I want everything to feed into here because I just want to see how this works. But I think we might have to just wait on that for a little bit. That might actually end up having to be the next episode. I'm not sure. So for now, what we'll do is I'll do something like this. where we're just going to kind of run up here a little bit. Maybe to there. Come in this way. And that'll be carbon. Oh, you know what? I actually need to rotate that. All right, and then what we'll do is we'll just grab another pusher. Like so. And just make that carbon. And then what we'll do is we'll set the water stuff back up. Because we do need to make our oxygen generator again. And since I'm already going to have some power right here, I'm just going to kind of throw it there. Somewhere centrally located, somewhere able to get everything, right? And then what we'll do is we'll set up our water stuff, right? So we got our little crusher dude right here. So that'll come out. Right, that'll get the water. So we'll just do that, we'll do that. And then we'll want to set up this water storage. That's probably, I mean, that seems like so much. But it should be fine. And we'll throw this guy down. And that's pretty near power, so that's fine. So we'll do that, and then I'll throw a little water pipe on there. Okay, so now it's just a matter of literally just wiring everything up. So I'm going to do that real quick. In fact, you know what? We'll just end up seeing what the power is, right? So I'm going to wire everything up, and then I will bring you guys back and kind of show you how I did all that. All right, so now we've got everything hooked back up for now. So let me kind of show you. Basically what I did is it looks like this guy's still missing power. Where is your little power connector? Oh, I blocked it. All right, well, it's fine. We'll take that. We'll just kind of move it one. Yep, there it is. That's fine. That's fine. Well, that's a good opportunity to show you guys kind of what I did. So I basically just ran everything down here. There's some foundations and stuff down here. So this all just kind of runs back to where the generators are. And for now, it looks like we're doing pretty well. I'll need to get this thing hooked back up, though. And to do that, what was that? That was this guy. So where did I put that? Yeah, that should be fine. Let's go like this. Like that. And that should be good. So now we've got all these asteroid catchers going. 8 of them, right? They're outputting onto their belts. Power's coming up again through the floor here. And everything's hooked up to those generators over there. And it looks like everything's going well here. Things are smelting. Every other one should be going somewhere. So both sets of smelters should be working, which means, and I think they're going to be working faster. I mean, I don't think they're going to be overwhelmed at all, right? And so we're just kind of waiting. We got bars here. Oh, this needs plates. It doesn't need bars. Oh, shoot. See, I didn't even think about that. Okay, so that needs plates. This guy makes plates. That's all this does, right? Okay. So what we're going to do then. See, look at that. We're just like figuring stuff out on the fly, right? All the bars are just going to go. Is that what I want? I think it is what I want. All right, so for now, all the bars are going to go in there. So this guy is going to get, let's see here. I can just go grab the power from over there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab half of that. I'm going to have a little storage container, right? And I'm going to put it right there for now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this output and go like that. And then I'm going to take this output, go like that. And I'm going to take that and go like that. And I assume Why is it not doing what it needs to do? Oh, it's not hooked up to power. Duh. That should be as simple as just throwing that down. And I'm assuming that it will split the two outputs. Okay, it looks like it does. This one should get turned into the different wires. Fine. This one should just get some plates. Also fine. So I should, in theory, be able to throw all of this stuff into there. Now, gold is a little bit different. I don't think I need gold plates right away. So, what I want to do... Right now, all the gold's going in there. I think it's making gold. Oh, no. Maybe I haven't gotten gold yet. I'm going to turn off gold plates. We're just going to hold on to the gold in this guy for now. I mean, we don't have any gold asteroids being mined yet, but once we do, we'll need them. And then I think with this... What did I need for the base warehouse? I want to build that as kind of the last part of this episode. So what did I need for that? Oh, I need the rods. And for rods, I need one of these. We will do that. What's our power at with this? We are so close, but we're good for now. And then I'm just going to split 0, and then we'll do like 90% going that way. But 1% will go this way. So that's the... Oh, of course, I need the plates. Okay. This is fine. This is fine. All right. So we got that. And then what does this take to build? Just some of that. So then I'm just going to go like this. And I'm just going to manually feed this for now. Because I don't feel like trying to figure this out. Okay. So then I'm just going to throw those in there. And then this should just start making rods, right? Like if that's all I want it to do. Okay. So that'll at least start making rods. And then how many did I actually need? Okay. I'm just going to take all this stuff and just take that off the market. All right. Rods. What do you got for me? 2 rods? How many do I need? I need 6 rods. All right. So we should have enough now for this guy. Now, what I assume is that once I build this, this should be able to house kind of all of the stuff we're producing, right? And then when I look at it, anything in here, I think I should be able to use to build things. Right? That's kind of how I understand it. So I'm going to put that in there, that in there. So to demonstrate, right, I have nothing in my inventory, but if I go and try to make some wire, I can't because it sees everything in the base. Okay, so that's actually really nice. I don't know what the capacity is on this, but I'm going to let that stand. All right, everyone. It looks like that's going to be it for this episode. I think this is a ton of good progress. We did a ton of good stuff. Really kind of got this base, this little starter base. This might be a little bit more permanent, or this might, I don't know, kind of, yeah, this might just stay here. I don't know. We'll kind of figure that out, but I think this is a good stepping off point to kind of work on some other stuff and really start building up the amount of resources we're going to have. So thank you guys so much for sticking around and watching this episode. I hope you guys liked this game, this series. I found out this game was made by just one dev, and to see what that one dev has made is actually like pretty remarkable. So I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I do. And with that, we'll see you in the next one.